So right now, I am pulling up the list of the grants that I want to take a look at for tonight. Some of the things that I need to do some research on. Ooh, let's go here. Share screen, entire screen, share. All right, so just like the third time going back to this website, LICS support. This is a great resource, a nonprofit business that helps with a lot of business stuff. But I want to go, so 1.9 billion in grants, 6.5 billion in loans, 26 billion equity, 35 billion in total investments, leading to 93 billion in total development. So this is a very interesting um, business organization that I'm trying to crack the code on this one to see exactly where all their funding is, but I haven't been able to do that yet. I've emailed certain people. I've emailed two people in the company over the last weekend. Haven't gotten any results yet. So let me say something. LICS Atlanta. Okay, so I went here. This is for Atlanta's because I'm in Atlanta. So, well, I'm close to Atlanta. And if we scroll down, let's see, where did I find it before? Our programs, possibly. Grants. LICS Atlanta provides grants to partners who have bold ideas and solutions to create communities of opportunity in Metro Atlanta. Our grant making builds the capacity of local partners to become strong and stable neighborhood institutions characterized by effective and responsible official management and capable of carrying out a range of community revitalization activities. See below. So, leave her off there. So, right now, the grant that they have here is the Georgia 100 program. LICS is partnering with Atlanta United Foundation to launch phase one of statewide mini pitch programs with the goal of constructing up to 100 mini pitches across the state of Georgia leading into the 2026 World Cup. So I don't know any businesses that's looking to create soccer fields, but we'll take. In partnership with LICS, the Atlanta United Community Fund AUCF launched a statewide mini pitch program in 2020, aiming up to 100 mini pitch across the state of Georgia. The goal of the Georgia 100 initiative is to provide nonprofit neighborhood-based organizations within the under-resourced neighborhoods and communities with the financial and technical assistance to improve the quality, safety, and accessibility of local mini pitch soccer field across the state of Georgia. The Georgia 100 initiative provides grants up to 100,000 dollars for capital improvement projects. Now, I mean, this is okay. Um, I'm not sure how this, because most people in Georgia we don't even play soccer like that. Like mini pitches when I'm in Colombia or DR or somewhere in a Latin American country like Mexico, they have a lot of mini pitches there. But here, you don't really see a lot of people playing soccer like that. But our impact, athletic fields can serve as tremendous community assets by offering opportunity for recreation, education, and relaxation that contributes to the local quality of life. The Georgia 100 initiative addresses the shortage of clean, safe, accessible mini soccer fields in resourced neighborhoods through the state of Georgia. Investments invested more than 2.6 million, 30 organizations served across Georgia, 40 projects developed or in development, over 22,000 youth served. Okay, I guess if when I was a kid, if there was a mini pitch, I guess we'd just be playing football on it still. Program focused to provide under-resourced communities in Georgia the financial and technical assistance to prove the quality, safety, develop how to apply. The program is currently not accepting proposal at this time. Okay, let's see what else they have for grants. What's game on? Game on community plays on the is an initiative of Dick Sporting Good and LIC. The initiative provides funding and technical assistance to community-rooted organization working to create and renovate multi-use sports facilities for youth age 6 to 24 years old in low to moderate income communities through three funding goals. Game On developed nearly 4 million to build or renovate 46 sports facilities in 32 cities. Let's see if it's using not accepting proposals. So Foot Locker. There's no question that the world is an increasingly complex place to navigate. Okay. So what is this exactly? There's to kickstart the kind of opportunities you need. LICS and the Foot Locker Foundation joined forces 5 years ago to launch Foot Locker Community Empowerment Program, which funds nonprofit community organization that delivers programs and services to to connect youth in mentorship, education, career development, and health services. The program has launched. The program was launched in 2020 as part of Foot Locker's ongoing commitment to enhance the lives of their members and the community. Impact to date, the community empowerment program has invested 6.4 million in 88 nonprofits serving more than 50,000 youths. This is not telling me anything. In its fifth round, the Foot Locker Community Empowerment Program awarded 1.6 million in grants to 20 community organizations that are working to improve the health, education, economic outlook of for youths in 11 cities. Where grants ranging from 20,000 to 90,000 each, these organizations will create opportunities for thousands of youth to learn, grow, and thrive. Hear what the five guarantees have done: dancing in the streets, fresh flames. What? So Okay, so improve the health, education, economic outlook for youths in 11 cities. Dancing in the streets support from Foot Locker and LIC helps advance our mission to turn street talent into real career opportunities while offering paid work, professional training, rehearsal spaces, and mentorship. Fresh Films, the Fresh Film program taps into excitement youth feels about content creation, blah, blah, blah. Allows girls in the game to partner with more schools and reach more girls in Chicago communities that need. This investment will not only transform girls' lives, helping them grow into strong, confident leaders. So I guess this is just whatever. Check out the complete grant list. Essentially, what I'm trying to do here is if you're wondering, I am just looking for grant. I'm doing my grant research to see what grants are available, what what's required. A lot of grants seem like they're available, but then they're in very specific opportunity zones, like they're outside in air, rural areas only. So it takes lot of research to kind of discover what's out there. It looks like this grant might be closed. Yeah, let's see what organization got money in Atlanta. Only one. Okay. NFL Foundation grassroots program. 5 years, LSCIS has partnered with NFL Foundation grassroots program, bringing funding and technical assistance to create or rehabilitate ball fields in communities and schools. The NFL Foundation grassroots program provided grants up to $250,000 for capital improvement. The grant process will run from December 2025 to June 2026. RFD launched December 15, 2025. RFP information webinar January 14, 2026. Proposal submission deadline March 30th, 2026. Approval review April 2026 to May. Award. Okay. This is an interesting one. Interested organizations should carefully review the R request for proposal RFP, which outlines eligible and selection criteria. The application deadlines is March 30th, 2026. Let's see what this says. LICS sports creation NFL. The NFL Foundation Grassroots Program is a partnership of the National Football League NFL Foundation, which provides funding for the program and the local initiative support corporation LIC. Of the program is to provide nonprofit technical assistance to improve the quality, safety, and accessibility of local football fields. The NFL Foundation Grassroots Program provides grants up to $250,000 for capital improvement. To be eligible for a grant under the program, project must be sponsored by nonprofit community-based organizations registered as exempt from federal income tax under Internal Revenue Service Code Section 501c3 or middle or high schools. In addition, all organizations applying for funds must be located specifically and exclusively within NFL target markets listed in Attachment A and serve low to moderate income areas within those markets. Strong preferences will be given to those proposals that one seek to upgrade existing facilities that are in poor conditions or otherwise underutilized, demonstrate active use of the field, attract matching funding that exceeds the minimum requirement match of 1 1, involve local partners with nonprofit community partners, U.S. Football Parks and Recreation Department YMCA branches to promote youth sports safety and community programs on the field, provide for continuing maintenance and field safety, and 6, involve youth football programs. Okay. As noted above, grants are given only for capital expenditures. Applicants may request a maximum of $250,000 from the NFL Foundation programs to be used for capital improvement. Please see available funding for stipulations involving. Okay. Do not send this program in the body. Do not send the proposal in the body of the email. Please title the attachment with organization and project name. Please send the proposal as a PDF attachment and include all required documents as per RFP. Athletics field can serve blah blah blah. Nonprofit neighborhoods can lead to the role improvement of existing creation of new athletic uh, to incorporate and improve safety. Okay, organizations gain significant benefits by partnering. NFL Foundation cross-through application is strong encouraged to contact USA Football Mike Cruzon, Director of Counseling Sales. You may contact him to establish a relationship, gain information about USA Football, and learn which of his programs may best suit your needs. Please note, Mike C. is not the contact for NFL Foundation grassroots fields application. Please email blah 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 for application questions, availability of the fund. There are 2 levels of funding available: general fee support, irrigation, bleachers, lights, field surfaces. Field support applications may submit requests for up to $50,000 for capital projects not associated with the actual field surface. Field surface grants, matching grants of up to 250,000 are available to help finance the resurfacing of a community, middle school, or high school field. Matching grants up to 250,000 will be available to applicants seeking to install synthetic sports turf surfaces. Okay. Organizations eligibility. To be eligible for NFL Foundation grassroots programs, organizations apply for grants. Funds must meet all the criteria listed below. Be a community based organization, middle school, high school. Schools must demonstrate the ability of the community to utilize the field. Universities and college campuses are not eligible to apply grassroots grants and will not be considered for funding. Have at least one full time all volunteer organization will be considered. Be in existence for at least 3 years. Have a proven track record of real estate development and or park programs. Have a 501c3 tax exempt status slash school status and located in an NFL target market. Please see the list. Selection criteria, feasibility of the project readiness, source of the funding for the entire budget should be identified. Plans for the field renovation consider should consider the school of recreation activities over the source of the year. Impact upon neighborhood and support from the community. Only proposals that locate pro- Only proposals that locate projects in low and moderate income communities will be considered. The proposal should clearly state how the field improvement will benefit the community. It also must clearly detail how many youth and adults make use of the field for football and other activities. Okay. Match funding. The NFL Foundation Grassroots requires a minimum local match of $1 for every NFL Foundation grassroots dollar. For example, if the proposal requires $250,000 from the NFL Foundation grassroots program, it must demonstrate source. It must demonstrate sources and commitment for at least 250,000 in local funding. Demonstrate However, it should demonstrate total funding sources to cover the cost of the entire project. What? For at least It must demonstrate sources and commitment for at least $250,000 in local funds. However, However, it should demonstrate total funds source to cover the cost of the entire project. Match funding at a high ratio will strengthen the proposal. No all funding level require minimal of one-to-one match. Ugh, this is gonna be a tough one to get. Secure, well, maybe, maybe not. Security of future field maintenance and city and safety, capacity of organization and its partners to carry out the project, application to apply for funding under the NFL, blah, blah, blah. Please email a scanned copy of the following. Okay. A one-page cover sheet which includes the following information: the name, address, email address, telephone, and facil facsimils numbers of the organization. Let's see. Uh, Executive director and contact person if different for this application. Brief description of proposed project, amount of funding requested. Please note that the use of the NFL Foundation grassroots program, NFL Foundation, or LIC logo are expressly prohibited. Narrative. In no more than five types in no more than five type pages, address the following: describe the organization, the mission, the history, and accomplishment with a focus on the capacity to develop the proposed project, description of the neighborhood, boundaries of the catchment area, income level, ethnicity, of the population, conditions of the housing stock and main commercial areas, existence and conditions of the local park and open spaces, the description of the project, impact of the project and future sustainability, safe. mm, Please indicate how you learned about the NFL Foundation program. Organization attachment, please attach the following items: IRS 501c3, determination letter, two recent audited financial statements, most recent IRS 99. So you really have to be a very well established nonprofit organization to get this one. Current list of organization board of director, current list of youth football league organization, current list of youth football organization activities utilizing the field IRS W9 form. Wow. Project attachments. A project, please include a copy of the following items: project budget for the renovation construction of the football field, financing commitment letter for match funding sources, financial commitment letters, and de- detailed maintenance plan from organizations responsible for field maintenance, landscaping or park design plan, environment report, agreement and budget for field programs, letters of support, and joint use agreement from field users and other community organizations, contact information for the youth football organization, the high school football program schedule to utilize the field. Email it to sports and youth development at lics.org. You have until March 30th, 2026 to do it, no exceptions. If you have questions regarding this RF, please contact LICS Sports and Youth Development, NFL Foundation. Only organize local. Okay. These are the cities that it has to be in. If your city has a football team, then you're pretty much good to go. So Georgia statewide, Montana statewide. What is Montana statewide? I guess Buffalo, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Dallas, Houston, Kansas, Los Angeles, Miami, Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Color, Lee, Monroe, Martin, Port St. Louis, Port St. Lucie counties, Minnesota, New Orleans. If your city has an kinda, but the tough part about this one is the one-to-one you have to right here. The matching fund. The NFL Foundation grassroots programs require a minimum local match of $1 for every NFL Foundation grassroots programs dollar one-to-one. If you want $250,000, you need to have a commitment of at least $250,000. Okay. I'm gonna keep this one in the back pocket. But these are some other grants. Let's take a look at this one real quick. Small business. Before I log off. Our work, financing small business and entrepreneurial ecosystem. We provide low cost loans and technical assistance aimed to help small business compete for corporate and government procurement contract through our supplier capital program. I have to look at that. Supplier. We offer a suite of affordable commercial and real estate loans to provide business working capital, money to make leasehold improvements, and capital for developing community enhancing maker space and commercial projects. So, where are the grants? A variety of funding programs. We co-design small business grant programs targeted to local market. Let's see. We co-create and deploy impact investment fundings and administer partner investment funds through our facility Broad Street Impact Service with a focus on creating jobs and entrepreneurial opportunities in under-resourced communities. Access to flexible, blah, 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 while US primary invests, blah, blah, blah. While LICS primarily invests in small businesses through loans, sometimes direct grants are the most effective way to address the lack of capital access. Okay, grant opportunities. LICS business grant programs accepts new applications as funding become available. Eligibility and availability may be limited. Sign up for email alerts to notify of future grant opportunities and other resources that could benefit small businesses. Your small business. Join us. You can support small business owners by connecting them to capital they need to succeed. To, what is this? Verizon Small Business Digital Ready. We covered that grant already. Well, we didn't really get into it too much, but right now that grant is only for California, New York, and West Virginia. It's a $5,000 grant, but it's only limited to those three states. At one point, it was a $17,000 open worldwide, but at this point, it's just for those three local states for some strange reason. But I'm gonna wrap this up right now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, whoever the two of you guys are. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm probably gonna start here on our work and go from there because I want to find out what this program is right here. Commercial real estate loans is pretty interesting, and I'll see what the resources are that we could find to get some money. Thank you guys.